Anywho, I don't really know how this crap works. Um, I would like to come to everybody on a logical basis because if you know me, I'm really far out there. But I'm going to be right here with everybody today. Um, let's just say that despite all of the, what is it, conspiracy theory crap, our planet is extremely hot. I know we have a president who's like, hey, global warming doesn't actually exist, but Australia, Africa, the Amazon, they're all experience major fires. California's been burning for about, what, every summer? Um, I'm in Texas. I get the feeling I should probably get up north. I'm going to say it's probably intuition because I feel like the equilateral fires are going to only spread until it consumes the entire earth. Or it might be a major, some kind of major catastrophe. I get the feeling our scientists aren't saying crap. They're not saying nothing. We got distraction after distraction after distraction while, our systems are still running. Our CO2 emitting systems, our unnecessary productions, all of that is still running. And we can tell. Um, Even you don't have to be a scientist. I'm just a mom. I get the feeling, of course, we probably already know the rich they have an escape plan. I made a video about this before, but I'm like, you know, how do you continue to try to let people know what they should be able to see around them? But the truth is we're all extremely distracted by, you know, all the news, all the crap. Nobody cares about our government, our president. I don't care about the queen them. None of that. Kind of care about what Putin's talking about for the simple fact he is a logical leader. And he goes through and studies logic. We know good and well we don't have not one representative constituent whatsoever that is actually concerned about the people. If you could continue to pass this message on, because I'm pretty certain we are not going to warn the people. The people that we hold responsible for giving us news and information, they're not going to tell us nothing. Like, you don't have not one crazy scientist running through talking about, oh my gosh, there's no way to reverse this. Which means, hopefully, that we just have to cease and desist our unnecessary operations. Our biggest unnecessary operation is monetary values. These are all extremely unnecessary. Like, I'm not wearing makeup. I don't really care. I mean, but we are wrapped up in unnecessary mindsets that is going to ultimately end this earth. We've already had a magnetic pulse come through on January the 14th, which means that we're probably about to switch our poles. Um, our moon is magnetically attached to us, so when we switch our poles, we may just indeed collide into our own moon. We have we feel safe, we've been safe, and we are really the only things that can destroy us. As Christians and other religious people, which they all really ultimately lead to the same conclusions, you know, and they're in a building, but they're not outside actually doing the work. As a congregation, if I had a congregation, we would be everywhere. There would be nothing to stop us actually trying to reverse our, as we call it, the carbon footprint that we have going on. Um, we've got to do something. We can't sit and be led to destruction, just as, you know, all of the religious texts refer to. You know, Nostradamus, we literally destroy ourselves in the end. And it doesn't matter how many times you pray and wash your feet, it's not going to matter. Because once we what we're looking for is our actual protection from the sun to be lifted from us. Once our CO2 emissions are up, we've got tectonic plates moving. I mean, come on, New York, Puerto Rico. The scientists have already kind of told us this, but we seem to act like we don't even understand. We don't want to understand that it's not safe. It is not safe for, Jimmy Choo's to cost like $1,500 of work. It's not safe for our homes to be $100,000 for us to work in frivolous jobs. We're talking about we don't have any work. We've got plenty of work. They just don't pay us to do it. And the fact that we let them lead us to the ideas of being paid to do the work that stabilizes our life on this planet is absolutely ludicrous. It's ridiculous. I warn people only because, ignorance isn't bliss when the sky opens up. It's not going to be blissful. It's going to be worse than Pompeii. There will be no escape. I personally hope the scientists have a plan, which they haven't told me shit about it. They didn't say, hey, Whitney, we got this spaceship. Don't worry about it, girl. Let's just keep on running this. No, they're not telling nobody. As far as rest in peace, and I hate to bring it up. As far as I'm concerned, Kobe and his daughter got the deal of a lifetime. If we want to get into the conspiracy theories, I'm pretty certain that he's like, I'm going to take my baby with me. That would be great. That's the light side of the tragedy that happened. But the issue at hand is definitely global warming. I don't want to hear not one other adult human being talk about any other crap other than, hey, you know what? The planet is hot. Our glaciers have melted. Amazon was on fire. And I'm not talking about the damn company. I'll talk about the company when the company is producing the input that we put into it to actually save this fucking planet. I don't care about none of these companies. As far as I'm concerned, it's just as the Bible said, the churches will too burn. There will be no safety. We're looking at literal Armageddon. And there is no fight we got. The sheeps are being led to slaughter. We looking for the devil. We look at him all day, every day. I don't mean the sun is the devil. I don't mean any of these magical deities or anything. This is literal science. Science and religion has met. And there ain't no debates about it. There's none. And as far as I'm concerned, evil may try to kill people who speak on it. I'm willing to take that chance rather than to actually see the suffrage that is ahead of us with our frivolous activities on this earth. I don't want any harm to come to any leaders or anything. This is simple because, even if we take out one man, we still have the entire world to turn around. I don't care about him. He should be somewhere cleaning the ocean too. All right, power needs to be turned off until we can actually get it ran efficiently. I don't care about your college loans. Why? Because that's the dumbest shit we've ever come up with, is to charge people for a higher education, which is necessary. We are being absolutely, massively ridiculous. And if we are religious, then we will know why. We're going to know why. You know, ah, I wasn't just, raptured into thin air. I love the Lord, don't get me wrong. I just know He spoke to us as the children that we were at that time. That's what we need to understand in our religious practices. He spoke to us as children of that time. Took 7 days to make the earth. It took. Okay. All right. That sounds like something I tell my kids real quick while I do my important work of taking care of them. Anyways, peace, bless, and please pass this message on and get a deeper understanding of mainly CO2 emissions. Don't let anything else distract you other than the mission of saving this planet. We're filthy, dirty little mud monkeys, just as Satan once called us. And we are filled with distraction of actually being shepherds of this earth. So, with that in mind, have a lovely day, and hopefully we'll have many more.